Well, we are back for round 2. Our opponent is Princess Pepe, and it appears that our opponent is also playing in another Is It deck with 4 Firebolts, 4 Flame Slash, and 2 Electrostatic Bolts. So, depending on how you want to count the Firebolts, right there, that is at least 10 to 14 burn spells that can kill off a creature. And then he also has 4 Exclude. And what does he have? Nothing of interest in the sideboard for us. But he has so much main deck creature kill that this could be a little rough. But no lightning bolts. 1 creature, but it's Young Wolf, so it's a little resilient, and we have Vines of the Vastwood, so I will keep first turn Delver. I will play Mr. Young Wolf. And hopefully this Delver does not... Oh dear. Days. Does he run Days in this list, or is this going to be a different deck? No Days in this list. Well, clearly I'm not going to be paying for the Days. So maybe Princess has added Days, or maybe he or she is playing a different deck. Ranger resolves, and now let's see, is there another Days waiting for us? There's not. Does not flip. Island. Cloud of Fairies. So it does not appear Princess is playing this deck at all. So I will assume Princess Pepe is playing a normal Delver deck. Click here. Click here. Rancor. This way, if it gets spell stuttered, I can at least play another Rancor, and that will make my attack fairly decent. Spellstutter Sprite comes out. I am actually going to play this Rancor around another Days. And let's see if I can get this groundswell through another Days. And I do. The only question is, should I attack with the Ranger here, or no? I will hold the Ranger back. He would probably just block with a Cloud of Fairies, and that would not be that ideal of a trade. Deprive. Alright, so we can counter a spell and return an island to his hand. And we are way behind here. Alright, we're looking at 8 damage next turn, so we don't necessarily die. We can swing in for 4, put him down to 9. And I don't see how we're going to win through the Deprive. At least when I bring in all of my archers. That should help out against his fairies. I haven't seen any Spire Golems or Bone Splitters, so I'm not sure whether or not I should bring in the Gleeful Sabotage. Another Spell Stutter Sprite. So we're looking at taking 9 damage, going to 2, unless he has a Piracy Charm, in which he can kill us. Oh no, his one card in hand right now is Deprive, so he would have to draw the Piracy Charm here, and then there would be nothing that we could do about it though. But there's no way that I can get through enough damage to kill him next turn, because he is the Deprive, so we can counter the Vines of the Vastwood. Now, I believe I would be 1 short of killing him here. Because he's going to block, that's why he saved him back. Does he have Daze? I don't know why he did not block. Maybe he has Piracy Charm. He screwed up big time. All he had to do was block either the Young Wolf or the Ranger, and he won that game. So, we won that game due to his error. Bring in more Scatter Shot Archers. And the Gleeful Sabotage is the tricky card here. Do I want to bring that in, even though I did not see any targets for it, just because Delver decks run Bone Splitters and alright, our opponent sent us a misclick. Lucky me. Viridian Longbow comes in. Growth. I think that. Mutagenic growth will cost us 2 life to cast. It will likely get countered, and this is still a race situation. Creatures. 27 creatures in the deck right now. Maybe that's too many, and I will take out a Mirboa for a Gleeful Sabotage, assuming he runs targets for it. We saw everyone, and he didn't have any, but it would be a safe assumption that Delver runs Spire Golems. That hand has no creatures in it. Mulligan. Alright, we will keep. And we also know he runs at least 1 daze, which makes our turn 1 play a little more dangerous. Resolves. Delver does not. Oh, that is unfortunate. Discard or sacrifice? Yeah, I don't want to discard. These cards are too useful. I will choose not to, but thank you for offering. And I will play a Riverboa and hopefully not see a card named Daze. Don't. And hopefully no more Coral Nets. He does not equip the Life Staff. And bring turn I'm thinking Rancor and Nettleset. I can even play the Longbow as well. And reason because there was a triggered ability in this program, Apple triggered abilities to work. Alright, so the Life Staff is in fact a Gleeful Sabotage target. First I will play the Rancor. Next I will play the Nettle Sentinel. I will swing for 4 and then I will play the Longbow. And if it gets dazed, clearly that is unfortunate. Delver does not flip. And I will block. He can gain 3 life, but at least he's not drawing a card. Alright, I can either attack. Attacking is definitely the right play here. Getting in 4 damage, and then I get to get this turn on Mr. Pit Skulk's Bloodthirst. Now, if that Delver flips here, it will be doing 4 damage a turn, which will be equivalent to the Riverboa. So I could use Gleeful Sabotage just to get rid of the Life Staff. Now. Or I could try and wait and see if I could get a 2-for-1. But in order to conspire, I have to tap my creatures. Let's see, if I want to tap my creatures, I do not. So I will cast Destroy this. This way, if it does not flip, he cannot attack me. Because I will have a 2-2 and he will just have a 1-1. Delver still does not flip. There's the Spire Golem. Now I could play the Bone Splitter, but I think it's highly likely now he has either a counter or a Spell Stutter Sprite. And we are frozen again. So this game is looking very good. He's going to need to draw another Coral Net or a Piracy Charm to help him pull out of this, because we are up on life. I'm assuming he has a counter in hand, but even if he does, alright, he gets another Ninja, which gets him drawing cards. Hopefully he just didn't draw a Coral Net. And does he want to play the Spire Golem, or does he want to hold up a counter? He plays a Delver. We'll put another Rancor on the Riverboa, making it a 6-powered creature will be a lock. Ooh, Vapor Snag. Nothing I can do, unfortunately. Alright, so now I can either Rancor the Pit Skulk and swing for 4, and that is a 3-turn clock, or I can play the Bone Splitter, equip, and swing for 4, or I can play the Riverboa. Let's see here, I can also ping the Delver, play the Riverboa. A lot of options here. Now we know he has 3 cards in hand, and at least one of them is Spire Golem. So how do we lose this? I want to resolve the Riverboa, and it resolves. Now I will ping the Delver, and I will be holding these 2 cards in hand. Hopefully I will be able to resolve one of them next time. So I'll let him draw an extra card here to keep my Riverboa alive. He can play the Spire Golem for 1. Alright, he has 3 cards in hand and 3 mana open. And he is casting Treasure Cruise. Ponder. Hopefully no Coral Nets or Vapor Snag, but I do need to play around Vapor Snag. Alright, Nettleton, he has 1 mana open, 5 cards in hand, so if I cast Rancor, I could get Vapor Snagged again, and that would be horrible. I do want to cast the Nettle Sentinel, so I will have a blocker for the Ninja, and he will not be able to draw any more cards. So I will cast Nettle Sentinel. And now I will, let's see, I can either go for the Rancor or the Bone Splitter. And I like the Bone Splitter better because it plays around Vapor Snag. So we will see if he has another Vapor Snag here. And I had to equip the Pit Skulk to make it unblockable. If I equip the Riverboa, we can block the Pit. So now he has 5 cards in hand. I have every intention of blocking the Ninja with the Nettle Sentinel to prevent him from drawing a card. And hopefully he is taking a little bit of time here because he has no good answers. I will make that block. He will Ninja out another Ninja, draws 1 more card. Plays his Spire Golem again. Still has 5 cards in hand. Casts, what the hell is this? Alright, so he pretty much is effectively dealt with the Riverboa. Now Rancor on the Pit Skulk will still win, and he's a bone in his tap out, and we will win on our turn. I believe that there is in fact an unsummoned spell that you can cast for no mana. Hopefully our opponent is typing good game to us right now because he cannot block this. He has 3 cards in hand, and looks like this is over. Alright, so we are 2-0, so it looks like Mr. Rainbow was wrong about us not being able to get another win. And at least this opponent did not actually rage quit. And yes, the only reason why we won game 1 was a combination of a bad decision on the counterspell and a misclick, but I'll take whatever we can get. And I will see you in round 3.